Hey everyone, it's me, your boy Cat, and welcome back to the Ultimate Writing Guide. This is part of the Beginners series, and this is the Beginner's Guide to Prewriting. Prewriting is maybe the most complex and important part of the writing process. We're going to cover the preparation that goes into writing an essay. So we are going to discuss not only brainstorming and organization, but also how to approach the essay as a whole. So if you're looking for a quick run through, this is as close as you're going to get. If you need a refresher on this part, you probably need to see the whole thing again. This is the part of the process that I get the most resistance from students on. Many students do not want to take the time to prepare before they begin writing. This is a big mistake. If you pre-write correctly, you should have the entire essay planned out. As I like to say, we want to keep the amount of thinking involved to an absolute minimum. So we are going to do all of our thinking in this stage. Imagine if you called your math teacher over and ask them to look at a question you are having difficulties with, and the teacher asks to see what you've done, and you say, "I don't have anything." How is the teacher supposed to help you? They can't see where your thinking is going wrong if you haven't put anything down. Same thing with pre-writing. I want you to get the idea out of your head that there are different types of writing. That's like saying there are different types of math or different types of science. We may use different techniques for different purposes, but the principles are the same. I want you to get into the mindset that you need to think about what the needs of each individual essay are, and stop thinking of them in terms of categories like expository or persuasive. Remember, in every essay, your main goal is to present an argument. No, not where you scream and yell at someone. An argument is a position that you support with evidence and reasoning. But Cat, that sounds an awful lot like you're trying to persuade someone that you are right. Well, now you know why I tell you not to get so hung up on different types of writing. Let's get into an actual expository prompt. Outside of school, you won't be given prompts. The prompts will be in the real world. But for now, artificial prompts will be fine. I found this prompt on a website with English proverbs. I'll put the link down in the description in case you want to use them to practice. I can turn any one of these proverbs into an expository prompt. Write an essay explaining how you can't live completely independently. Everyone needs help from other people. Now in the beginning, the essay may say something like, write an essay. But that's just the command. That's not part of the meat of the prompt, so we'll just ignore it. Okay, boys and girls, it's time to do some thinking. Let's look at this prompt word by word and see what we can see. What are some words we can pick out? The first word I see is independently. What does independently mean? By yourself? Needing nothing else? That seems good. If you don't know, now would be a great time to look at a dictionary. This process helps us in two ways. For one, it helps us understand every word in the prompt and make sure that we include those meanings in the essay. If an essay tells us to write about green fruit, we wouldn't want to write about a peach. Secondly, whenever we hear a word, we tend to have an association pop into our heads. If I say dog, you think cat. But that sometimes gets us into trouble because it puts a box around our thinking. If I ask you to write about technology, you might instantly think of your smartphone or computers. But a pencil is a piece of technology, isn't it? Thinking about each word carefully can keep us out of these boxes. Let's move on to the other words. Live. Stay alive. Live well. Needs help. That could be food, could be water, could be housing, could be different things in our lives, or even friendship or companionship. What about other people? Who are these other people? They could be friends, they could be family, they could be colleagues, or even people who aren't directly related to us, like service people or professionals that we come into contact with every day. All right, well, what does everyone mean? Is this everyone? Is this everyone? Can anybody be completely self-sufficient? Why wouldn't someone be self-sufficient? Would you still be lonely? Before we move into the brainstorming phase, though, we need to decide what we're writing an essay about. Take a look at the prompt. Are we being given any choices here? Can we disagree with the prompt? Can we say, no, I don't want to agree with this prompt? No, we cannot say, you know what, I can live without anyone else. We have to agree with the prompt in this case. They're not giving us a choice at all. Are there any choices we need to make? Not really. We're going to simply have to agree with the prompt. You can't live completely independently. Now, I don't like the informal sound of you, so let's change that to nobody can live completely independently. There. This is our position statement. It is the main argument of our essay. Everything else in this essay should point back to this sentence. Its technical term is the thesis. I also could have said, everyone needs help from other people, which is what the second line in the prompt said, but I think I like the first one a little bit better. Now we can go into the brainstorming phase, and this thesis will be at the center of that brainstorming. This is where the real thinking has to occur. We need to find reasons why the thesis is true. Why can't people live completely independently? They can't because, now might be a useful time to look at our prompt analysis for inspiration. Maybe I want to think about material needs and non-material needs. Things and non-things. I cannot live independently because I need people to make things that will improve my life. Your mind should be racing with possibilities right now. So let's see, reasons we can't live independently. I need people to make cool things. I certainly agree with that. I have all sorts of things that I want other people to make for me. I can't do everything by myself. True. Some people are better at me than at certain things, right? You need specialists in the world. Just because I can do something doesn't really mean I want to spend a lot of time doing it. I love little cakes, but I like when other people make me little cakes too. I also have limited time. I can't go out there and learn everything. I've only got 80 years on this world, right? Now let's think a little bit about the non-material things that we might need in life. Of course, friends should come up first, probably. That friends are valuable for your life. And of course, you can't get by without the love of your family. Thinking a little bit down the road, you might need a partner in life to be happy. Nobody wants to go through life alone. And then thinking a little bit more particularly, other people's personalities may mesh with your own. That one guy's really good at mathematics. That guy's really good at science. That person's very artistic. And other people do give you different perspectives on life. Even if that person was yourself, they would still be able to look at your life and give you perspectives that you couldn't see yourself. Holy cow, guys, that's like 66% of the thinking you have to do for an essay. That's almost all of it. Was that hard? I hope not. If you do have problems with that, I suggest you go to that website and practice brainstorming. This is really something that a third grader should be able to do. If you can't, it's not because you're not smart enough. It's because you have some mental block that you need to get over. You need to figure out how to quickly generate these ideas. Now for the final bit of thinking that you need to do. And it should be pretty simple because I bet you were thinking of them while we were coming up with the reasons. We have our reasons, but now we need examples to support those reasons. We always have those two elements, mind and matter. We thought up stuff in our brains. Now we need to support it with evidence from the real world. So let's take our two reasons. I need people to make me cool things. Definitely true. And friends are valuable for your life. Also definitely true. Super, super easy. So what are things that we would like other people to make for us? I love good food. I love things like sushi. I love chocolate. I love truffles. I love pies, right? So you want people who know how to make all these different foods for you. You also need technology. I bet a lot of you guys have smartphones. You're probably watching this on a computer or a PC or an Xbox, right? All sorts of computers. You might also need people to make more mundane things like furniture or watches or things like that. Now, why might friends be valuable? Well, friends you can confide in. You can do shared activities, and they can help you out when you need it, right? And that's it, boys and girls. That's all the thinking we need to do. We have all the ideas that we really need to put an essay together. Let's just pick our favorite parts of the pre-writing. All right, so let's take a look. Our reason number 1, I need people to make me cool things. Reason, example, sushi. Reason number 2, friends are valuable for my life. What do I need friends for? To do shared activities with, like bowling or trading card games. And there we go, boys and girls. We're done with our pre-writing. If someone were to hand this pre-writing to you, you should be able to immediately start writing your essay. And guess what? It all points back to your thesis, that nobody can live completely independently. Because that's what we're after. Always have that thesis stuck in your head. All right, boys and girls. The rest of our writing is going to be so easy because we did this. Now I'll walk you through those steps in the next few videos, going step by step through the introductions and then the body paragraphs. I recommend you go back and look at this video a few times and follow the exercise that I will post soon. Be sure to check down in the comments to see the link for the website that I will give you that will give you good practice prompts. And if you'd like to support the channel, consider going over to Amazon and checking out the link for Mr. Snuffles, my novel, available there. Alright guys, I hope you all have a good day and see you soon.